I have finally figured out why the Good putter is the best putter I have. And I'm gonna share that with you because I think it could help all of us be the best putter you've ever been. It's clear I have a problem, and I have more putters than this even, but these are ones that I have gamed for a long time over the years, and it's just driven me nuts that the Good putter, for some reason, I make so many more putts with this putter. So you would think that one would just be content with that and say, I putt the best with it, I'm gonna go out, not even gonna worry about it. I'm not wired that way. I have to know why it is the best that I've used. What is it about this thing that makes it good? At least for me. Is it the color? Is it the shape? Is it the size? What about the grip? I've switched grips on it a couple of times. So but it still performs. I've been fit putting so many different times. I don't even aim that putter better than other putters. In the fitting process, I actually aim this one, the PXG Blackjack. I aim it and stroke it the best in terms of statistics and analytics. However, I don't make as many putts with this as with the other one. So what is it? So in order to understand what it is about this putter, we have to know this. What causes our putts to be better than others? We need one, speed, consistency. We have to be rolling that, regardless of length of putt, we have to be consistent in our judgment so that we'll always have the right speed. So speed is key, and line is key. So if we have the right speed on that particular line, then we're gonna be good. So if you read greens good enough, and you could hit your line good enough, then all you really need is speed consistent, and the ball will go in the hole more often. So why am I able to get speed and line more often, more consistently with this versus the other putters? One thing I've always said about this putter from the moment I got it was that it was really loud. It was loud when you putted. And I'm like, what is it? But you know what? Every now and then with some of my other putters, they would be equally as loud. And so it got me thinking, what? I can get the other ones that loud, but just not as often. Maybe I'm hitting the sweet spot of this putter more often. So I was like, maybe the sweet spot's larger. So I would mess around, just kind of striking it off center. And guess what? It's no larger than any other putter I've got. As a matter of fact, I got putters like this with the most giant sweet spot ever, yet I still couldn't get it consistent. So there was one other of these putters that I actually putted well with over the years. It was this Odyssey EXO XO putter. Now, I never really liked the shape of it, so I didn't like looking at it. So what I would do was I put these two together and I started looking at the similarities. And I mean, are there any? The color's different, the shape's totally different. Look, this is a face balance putter, and this one is more of a 45-degree toe weighted putter. So those were not right. Then it kind of dawned on me. Looking at the top down, I noticed something very specific that these two have, none of them else have. And you've probably guessed it. They both have a dot here. What is that? This has 3 dots, right? Looking at the top of it. These are just alignment aids. And what's interesting about the Good putter is this. Very few, if you look at all the putters, of the blade style putters, which is what I like, none of them really have any markings on the top edge of the blade. Here's my Scotty Cameron Newport 2 that I absolutely love. The weighting's good, the shaft is great, the color's great, I love everything about it. But it does not have an alignment mark on the top edge of the blade. Why not? I don't know, but they don't. The other one I have putted well with, like I mentioned before, was that PXG Blackjack. And look, it has a line on top that goes as close to the ball as possible. Then I had to ask myself, could it be that a simple thing as like a little dot or a little marking on the top edge of that blade right at the ball would allow me to strike the ball in the center of the putter more often, which in turn would give you more consistency with your speed and line. Could it be so simple? Here's what I did. So I went and got my Scotty camera, put some tape right up here on the top edge. And just so I made sure it was right over that line, lined it up as perfectly as I could. I got my Sharpie here, and I'm just trying to put like some type of a dot right on top of it, as close to that area as I can. I mean, it doesn't even have to be perfect. Just some type of mark here, circle, line. It didn't matter. I wanted some alignment aid up there at the very top. I'll just do a line here. And look, you've got a line all of a sudden on top of my putter, because I wanted to see, will I strike the ball in the center of the putter face every single time with that line on there? A question you might be asking is that legal? 100% legal. No one's gonna argue with that. Just paint. So then I went out and I played. And guess what? It totally worked like a charm, making tons of putts. I would say, test it out for yourself. Get some type of alignment as close to the ball as you can so that you can make sure that the center of the putter is hitting the center of that ball every single time, and your whole world just might change. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps. Love you guys. See you soon.